Welcome summoners. In this ZOE guide, we will be covering advanced combos and tricks. Let's start with ZOE's Q. One of the most important things to understand is its range. Okay, so ZOE's Q has an 800 radius around her in a circle, and this moves with her, not with the Q paddle star. In order to understand this better, let's look at this on a practice dummy. If we spawn an enemy dummy, roughly 800 range, you will see our basic Q, if we don't redirect it, will hit him. However, obviously if we are out of range, it won't reach. But with ZOE's Q, because of the way it works, if we throw it directly behind us and then throw it back at the target dummy, it will not reach. But if we throw it behind us and then move with the Q as it flies, it will hit. Something that is very important to understand is that this works on your ultimate. Throw our Q here, once again we throw it and we ulti to get in range with our Q, it will hit. However, if we don't, it won't. One of the best ways to take advantage of this is to do something we are calling hedging. Hedging is going to involve a little bit of misdirection. You throw your Q to the side, ultimate forward just to throw your opponent off a little bit, and then redirect your Q to get more damage. ZOE is a kind of trickster champion, and she should be used in that way. ZOE's W Spell Thief is an interesting one. Enemies using their summoner spells will drop them for you to pick up and use yourself. On top of that, lane minions that you kill will drop item actives for you to use. This mechanic will work very similar to a bard portal in the sense that it goes with the wall. So if we throw along a very long wall, it goes the entire way. Make sure you look all around Summoner's Rift and figure out where you can throw your Sleepy Trouble bubble to get the max range. You can also be very creative by going over a wall and throwing an E back at your target. With ZOE, because she's a very mechanical champion and has a very high skill ceiling, don't be afraid to get creative. One thing to note is that if you do pick up a Zhonya's Hourglass, or if you buy one for yourself, you can use your Zhonya's after ulting to make sure you get back safely. To help you guys out, let's talk about some advanced tricks and combos that we came up with that we think are very important for high-level ZOE players to know. The runes for ZOE are up for a little bit of discussion, but we do have some really good ideas. For your keystone runes, ZOE has a very good synergy with Arcane Comet and the Sorcery Path. It combos very nicely with her E as it always lands before the sleep triggers, giving her higher poke damage during laning phase and sieges. For secondary runes, consider Sudden Impact and Absolute Focus. Sudden Impact is going to be a consistent and easy way to get access to magic penetration with your ultimate. Absolute Focus is also very good because it complements her reliance on early aggression and very high AP ratios. If you want to go down the domination tree, consider taking Electrocute. Electrocute is going to help you have more lane dominance, the ability to all-in much easier, and it is a great way to combo for picks. For ZOE's items, consider getting a very early Sorcerer's Shoes. The combination of having the early boots to be able to reposition and hit your spells much easier, as well as when you reach level 6, you will have a lot of magic penetration from your boots and Sudden Impact rune. For your starting items, consider a Dark Seal or a Doran's Ring. Hextech GLP provides ZOE with a lot of utility in terms of being able to be reliable to hit her E for a one-shot combo, while also giving her tanky stats to make up for her lack of a true escape. Lichbane should be very self-explanatory as it synergizes very well with her passive. and then after that it's up to you to decide between a Banshee's Veil, a Zanya's Hourglass, or a Rabadon's Deathcap. Thank you very much for watching Mobalytics' in-depth ZOE Champion Guide, and make sure you check out Mobalytics at mobalytics.gg.